Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing something which is a hot topic really in the comments. You see, the thing is, Mirror Islands are covered in ethereal, like glop, basically. And people suppose that these are the continent islands which split up, like Pangea. You know, when Earth was together once. Now, this is a good theory, and I would say it's right, but people say, like, Ethereals invaded. Now, to me it looks like they did. I mean, look. But if they did invade, then how come we still have natural monsters? What's with all that? Now, I've come up with a theory. I'm not saying it's right, but let's go with this. Hopefully you like this. I don't know, it's something I don't really usually do, but because there ain't really much to theory about in my singing monsters, but it certainly is a good topic. Anyway, when Ethereals came and invaded, what if they came, but you know how monsters can teleport in Dawn of Fire? What if the fire elementals, like, teleported away? And that would make sense. I mean, Kana might have just been like one left, thus she appears on Tribal Island. That makes sense. She could have been in lava or something. It's, you know, and people then will say, why didn't natural elements go? Well, I think they were more tied to the continent. Now, the reason I'm saying this is, if I don't know how to put this. There isn't a fire island on the continent. A fire section part, there isn't one. There's only plant, cold, air, water, and earth. So all of them elementals will feel tied to the continent. So they're going to stay on their part, aren't they? And there's going to be multiple monsters. So water ones with the water element will stay on the water continent, and then when it splits up, they all went off because they were tied to that specific place. Well, that's complicated, isn't it, what I just said? If you want to go back and undergo watching that, because it was quite complicated, then go ahead. And that would make sense why fire elementals don't exist. I don't feel like fire elementals is tied to the specific types of island as the natural monsters, and they got left behind. Kana, I think, was the only one left, potentially, and she perhaps... Now, Kana being a volcano, perhaps she hid in the volcano or something, and Amber came over or something over time. I mean, this is hard to theorise because we don't really have much information. And when Mammoth's going through the cave in the Dawn of Fire trailer, people theorise about that wall breaking and stuff. That were just like trailer purposes. It's not like Dawn of Fire literally exists in here. If you don't know, the trailer took place inside there. They went in. Oh, I'll never forget that. They went in and they found all them cave paintings and they were all at hype and everything. Oh, I'll never forget when Dawn of Fire came out. The paintings in there, they're just paintings, you know, it's nothing huge, it's just paintings of the old monsters. Mammoth probably drew them, Well, he's seen to draw him, so he did draw him. I can't move Kana, though. I wonder why you can't move Kana on Tribal Island. Probably easier to code. So yeah, that's what I think. If you haven't seen it already, there's also rare, like, ethereal pieces along here too. And people also go off the fact that they invaded because if you go to, let's say for example, if we look at the skyship, it's like broken down. But I argue, isn't that going to happen over time anyway? Because I mean, of course it is. Everything breaks over time. Well, almost everything. I mean, take, like, if I put in leaf on my floor, and I left the leaf there, it would eventually go, not exist, it'd disappear, wouldn't it? Or if I left paper on the floor, it's going to disappear. Now, much summer it ends up in the ocean, of course, but yeah. Yeah, that was one big theory. I hope you enjoyed that. And maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But I do indeed think natural elements were tied to the islands, and the fire elementals were separated because they weren't tied to any islands. Because that's a distinct, different element. And they're probably just on outer islands. And these aren't in My Singing Monsters, are they? They probably still exist at the time, Space Island and that, but the continent islands split apart. And then obviously, because they've corroded over time and stuff, they made a new island, probably. Perhaps. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.